Hey guys, Brenny here, and welcome to a hardcore episode. Let's hope I can English for you, because I've been having some real difficulties with our little starting topics. Oh, I'm out of dirt. Let's go chop some dirt over there. Yeah, that's right, chop some dirt. As you can see, I am in the industrial area, which I got a lot of comments regarding. I was saying like factory age and all this stuff, but it's actually called the industrial age, and it was the Industrial Revolution. And honestly, you guys have got me super interested in it because I got a lot of comments regarding it. Thank you to everyone that did like say that, because I was just googling factories and it came up with factories all over the place. But the industrial age is like when the Industrial Revolution was when factories became a thing, you know. That's from my belief of minimal research, but I've done a lot of Google image research, but I am really interested in this topic in general, so I may actually go and just research it in general so that our build is a bit more accurate. But yeah, so we are in our area and I've just done some light terraforming. I have decided to have a one height. I was going to dig it all down to height 63. Yes, I'm really bad at reading this new F2, or is it F3? It's F3. Yeah, so we're gonna do it at 64, and hopefully that can just add a bit of extra pretty look to our build, because that is an important element to me, you know. Like, this is a build that I have never really done before. I've never done anything redstoney that also looks good, you know. I'm trying to focus on both of these, and I was actually thinking about it, and I'll get to why I was thinking about it. Well, not why, but how much I've been thinking about this project. Potato and I, actually ages ago, wanted to do a series where we just built really overly complex redstone things that, like, for example, to cook a fish, it would end up burning a tree down, and then that tree's leaves would drop saplings, and then those saplings would land on pressure plates, and that would send it to a furnace of its own choice and all that stuff. And this is kind of what that is for me, but a bit more practical because I'm putting it in something that makes sense. So, I did my Google imaging and I have a design layout, and I think I'm going to go to sleep and then begin walking back to our area. I actually did want to do a bit more like terraforming while I caught up you guys, because I actually have a few more things I want to speak about. Oh my god, become nighttime. So I have done some build research onto how I'm going to design the outer look of the build and the inner look of the build. But I have also done some layout of the, for example, control panel, which sounds really epic, doesn't it? And the conveyor belt layout, which is another thing. I did, so this whole build has been, oh, is that not high enough to where I bang my head on it? That's actually really frustrating. Let's go and raise the roof a bit. But yeah, I, have been letting this whole, oh crap, little project involve my life. Like, no, is it involved? No, I can't remember what the correct word is, but I know there's a word where that sentence makes sense. But yeah, so like today, I had a shower. I was in the shower for an hour, and then I realized, holy crap, I should start washing myself and stop thinking about my Minecraft factory. And it is just getting really bad. Like, today, instead of recording 3 hours ago, I just sat there and practiced build layouts for our conveyor belts, and I do have a beta version of a conveyor belt. It's not a end version, but it was just to see if I could fit all the features I wanted in the small area. And you know the previous episode how I built that 3 by 3 cube and then add the little conveyor belt area off it. It's about that big. And the only issues I have so far is the chest status. So to say if the chest has supplies in it, for example, does it need more nether wart? And the timing is a bit slow. Which I think, honestly, I'm going to have to sacrifice. Oh god, this is the worst running ever, because I've got my hand out and I'm like speaking with my hands, but you guys can't see that, and it's making me run into the wall. Anyway, so yeah, my timing is it's a very slow system to reboot. It can make 1 potion quite quickly. Well, 1 set of 3 potions, because that's all it's going to do. I don't want it to make 1 potion at a time. But it can't reboot very quickly, and I'm just playing around with that because the main issue is the timing system I'm using. I custom made it. I'm sure it's been done before, but with this project, I didn't want to be Googling designs too much. One thing I have Googled was Mumbo Jumbo's hopper, what is it? dropper elevator, item elevator, because I liked how compact it was and how it cleaned out every single slot. It is very item intensive, but I don't mind too much. And what else did I look up? I looked up Etho's timing system, but it just doesn't really go with the conveyor belts how I want, because I want each one to have its own timer, but I don't want it to be too intense or big, and using Etho's design in the way I wanted to do it made it a bit too big, where I don't think I'll be able to have the conveyor belts as close as I want, which that's another thing why I was working on the design for the conveyor belts, because I wanted to see how close I can have them together. And I actually think I'm going to be able to have them pretty close, but what I'm going to go do is go get some blocks for our color palette. I should probably empty out my inventory. Go get some blocks to begin some laying out of designs, and then we are actually going to work on the control panel in this episode, which I'm super excited for. It is like a solid 3-minute sprint with speed 2 to get to the industrial area, which I did actually get a comment regarding that, like the travel distance, and if I was to do hoppers that way, how bad and like rough it would be and all this. And I was actually thinking a minecart with a chest. I actually got that suggestion from my buddy Marcus. And the other thing is, like, I would rather them have a space, because it just seems prettier to, you know, I don't want them to be so close together. People are like, well, this looks, your kingdom looks a bit out of place. I actually got a suggestion as well to put it underground, but the big element of this for me, oh god, I'm horrible at speaking and doing things at once. Luckily, no one relies on that right now. Anyway, yeah, so I don't really want it underground because I want it to look pretty. So let's go and get designing going. Probably shouldn't have put them there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just put it here for now, I suppose. And I went and got some building blocks and some glass, and I'm happy I actually brought some glass. I wasn't going to bring the glass. I also, you would have seen I had some iron, a lot of iron, which is good. Our iron golem farm is doing amazingly. It's actually really nice to have. So, got a picture over here on my left of the factory that has inspired me most, and I will be designing by. But I'm just gonna do a light outline really of it. So we want to leave 1, 2, 3 blocks here. So we'll do this, and then we'll go 3 blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, and we will go this way. And it's gonna go. Do I want it? Should I do one end there? Because I can always fill in this water. No. Alright, so this end here is actually going to be the end where the control panel's at, which I probably shouldn't be prettying up so much. Or should we go that way? There's so many different ways I can go. And what I was debating doing, because this design here on my little other screen is it's got like other buildings connected to the factory, and I really like the idea of that, like an office area, a lunchroom, an entrance doorway where you can take your shoes off. I don't know why you'd be taking your shoes off at a factory. That probably breaks the healthy standards thingy thing that I don't really know too much about. Let's go and make some hoppers. That's why I actually brought jungle wood while we're waiting for nighttime, because apparently that's never going to come. And I actually want to do a test with the hoppers, because I've had some ideas, a few ideas of ways I would like to split the items up, and so far my hopper method seems to be the one I'm most favoriting, but I don't actually know if it will work, so we will give it a shot. Let's go and make a ton of jungle wood and just make all of it into chests, because I don't like jungle wood, as you guys know, so it's better used here than in no other way. And there we go. And how many? Oh, actually, I just realized we made a bit too many, but all good. We're probably gonna end up, yeah, we're definitely gonna end up making it all. Oh, apparently a helicopter's landing in my backyard, guys. It's what it seems like. Alright, so the way we want to do this is like this. And then we want to break this. I know I just built it. And we want to go like that. Yes. And then we want to put blocks in the middle and put blocks on that. And basically what we're going to do is have two of these, I believe. Yeah, that 2 seems like the correct amount. Because I don't think you can have potency and splash at the same time. Actually, you can, I believe. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to have my little settings panel, which I'll show you how I'm going to make as well. I might as well go and give you guys a light demo of everything I'm going to make so you guys can get the rough design in your head and then be really, really interested in the project. Whereas if you're just watching me blindly building, it's going to feel a bit more like a build. So there's going to be a panel like this. This panel is, oh my god, I wonder if you guys can hear that. It's really, really sounds like it's, oh, I'm happy I have some comparators. I didn't actually know if I had any. So, this inner one here will be an arrow. This arrow will be our selecting tool for the potion we want. We're going to have each potion in there and we're going to have them named. So when we hover over them, it's like strength, health, I don't know, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And then on the other side here, we are going to have a thing coming off in this direction. And it's going to be a bit more complex to what I'm about to show you because I actually have a few little inventions I would like to add to it. Wow, that was the best fail in the world, wasn't it? If I do it again, I'm just quitting Minecraft. Alright, there we go. So, you'll see it is putting off 1 power signal. And when you twist it again, it puts off 2 power signals. And then when you twist it again, if you can do it, it puts off 3. And I'm going to take that, and this is what I got from Vicstar / Mr. Crayfish as design. It's a pretty common thing when comparators could do the signals and have like selections. Was used in very different ways until this arrow method came out though. I was actually, when this update came out, I was so interested in it. This is the first time I'm using it. You'd think I would be more into it. Anyway, so let's say this is stone, because apparently we're selecting blocks. And this pathway here leads to stone. What's going to happen is a redstone signal is going to... I actually may be able to make this enough to the point where we could get a working version of it. And that actually... well, a light working version of it. And I really like the idea of that because I feel like you guys could follow it so much better if I had a rough working version. And it also helps me visualize... because this is actually a test as well. I don't actually know if this one thing I'm going to try works. I don't know what I was expecting to happen there without the wood at the top. There we go. Make some pistons. Make some more pistons. I just had a delicious cupcake that Crystal made me. Put a big smile on my face. I enjoyed it. She heard I was struggling with my English at the start of this episode that I messed up about several thousand times. Alright. So what's going to happen is, I don't know whether... Let's give this a test. Let's put a redstone block there. And if we put 1 stone in here, where does it end up? Does it end up in here? No, I think it ends up in here. Wonderful! Yes! Alright, so this is going to work perfectly how we want it to work. So, what's going to happen is there's going to be a piston here with a redstone block on it. And this piston is... let's go get some more stone. Smooth stone, because I like building with smooth stone. At least for my... I hate using stone at the moment because I just feel like it's wasteful. Let's get out a repeater, which I do not have on me. Luckily, I bought a ton of redstone crap on me. Well, actually, I don't have too much redstone crap. I definitely will after this build is done. So, we will do this, and we will take this off in this direction. And then we will get some redstone crap. So, basically... oh, I already found a flaw in our system, but we'll see. Oh, actually, no, it just means I'm going to have to build this backwards. That's all good. Alright, so, when I have stone selected, let's say that's a potion of strength, 3 potions will come through here. 1, 2, and 3. And you'll see it's extracted this piston here, and you'll see that our potions went off in the direction, because this is the pathway that leads to the strength brewing area. So... there's going to be a few of these. It's definitely got to go through nether wart first. And then this will take it through blaze powder. And then there'll be another one that will take it, you know, depending on the options. Now, how this is going to work is it's going to opposite itself. So the furthest option here will be at the top. And doing so... this is all me live brainstorming because I actually haven't designed this element of it fully yet. So let's say this one here is stone, which should be the top one. That went great, didn't it? There we go. So, oh God! let's just go with a sword, so I spin this better. There we go. It should power the very end one. Oh, no, see, I actually forgot to measure this out and see how much power came from it, but I was very close, wasn't I? So that will go there. We'll break this, and this one will actually connect to the very top one. So this one here, basically. And because it's the last option, we need to put it first. And the reason we do that is because if I select, for example, this one here, oh my god, it's so cool to see it working. You will see that the previous option, which would be here, let's say that is cobblestone. Oh my god! There we go. So let's say I've selected stone, you'll also see that cobblestone is selected because it's before it, you know? So I have to have it backwards. So I have to have this be the top so that as it goes down, stone will be here, and it doesn't matter if it's powered because it's gonna get skipped anyway, you know? It's gonna get, the potions are gonna get taken out first. Now, I'm thinking that's the best way to do it, but I'm not 100% sure. So I definitely want to see comments. Oh my god! Comments regarding this project, because it's, I'm stretching myself redstone wise. I don't have amazing redstone. I feel like I used to be actually quite above average, but now I feel like I'm a bit on average, you know? I definitely know there's people out there that I know a lot more than that. But it's, I love redstone. I really wish everyone knew it. It would be so fun to see a lot more people knowing it. One thing I don't like as much is, I like command blocks and I love the idea of them, but I like survival redstone where you don't have command blocks. I really love the idea of that. But you'll see it works. It's pretty freaking exciting if I, wait. There we go. It works. It's beautiful. And then it would go all the way around, and when we selected that one, it would do the top one. So there's that. That's our board. Now, because there are 13 potions, what I'm going to do is... Oh, God, that's working great, isn't it, Brendan? I'm going to do this, guys. And this will be in here. And there will be a... Oh, I don't think I actually brought any of them with me. Oh, guys, we have ran into a pickle. Do I... No, I don't. I don't have any glowstone lamps on me. So there's going to be glowstone lamps there and there. And they're going to light up with what board I'm using, what board is activated. So if one of the arrows is spun fully around, but that board isn't activated, it's going to ignore that board. So I'm going to do the more important potions on this side, like so. And then we're going to have a lever. And when the lever's up like this, it will be the left one. When the lever's down, it will be the right one. And let's say that this one's this direction and the lever's up, it will still ignore this one. It doesn't, it's just going to fully disable. It's going to be a very basic system. And then over here, we're going to have our settings. So glowstone, redstone, gunpowder. And I don't actually know where I want to put the one of the chests needs refilling light. I don't really know where I want to put that. I feel like there's also going to be some more settings I might need to incorporate with it. Oh, there's also going to be the brew and auto brew. Now, auto brew is going to be a very basic system unless I can think of a way to improve it. And basically what it's going to do is, I'll give you guys a really good example. I like actually having different blocks on me, because I did, in one of my previous recordings, like I mentioned, I gave you guys an example and it's, you know, it wasn't very good. So what's going to happen is something like this. I'm actually legit going to make you guys a really good working example, and I'm actually super happy with it. All right, so it's becoming nighttime again. Oh crap! We haven't done too much this episode, but I'm really happy with the amount of theory I've explained. So I think this is just going to be a very chatty episode. So this will be here with this, and this will go here, like so, and that will stop that, and then that will go there. And let's say these are our 3 potions. Oh, fuck! What the fuck? Oh, they're stopped there. Yeah, I forgot how they work differently at different points. The hoppers, when hoppers are going down and you have them facing out, you can get them to take different directions easier. Whereas when they're going horizontally, which is actually an element I tried to focus on, because this build can go unlimited down, you know, to bedrock, but it cannot go horizontal without making it look ugly. So basically how this will work is this is how my auto version is going to work. So it's going to take a comparator at the end here. And it's going to take that signal all the way over here. And probably have a repeater just to make sure that it doesn't screw it up. So we're going to click auto start. That will start the process. This might not come in long enough. You'll see that the things go through there. And then once they go through the full system, they powered this comparator, which did not do jack shit because I didn't have one of them there. But let's give it another spin. So as they go through the system, let's say, let's go and get some more blocks for you guys. This is netherwort, sugar, and redstone. So each of these would be a different area, and that's the method we're using to do that, as well as this being the method to select it. Once they've gone through all of them, which this is just going to take it straight to, it's not going to do anything fancy, it will go past this area here, which will tell the system to send out another 3 potions. And that's how I was thinking of doing it. Another method I was thinking was in between the different sections. So once this netherwort has been inserted, it will send a signal to send more potions. Once the sugar has been inserted, it will send another signal to send more potions. And that will increase our brewing potential. But because I mentioned earlier, the timing is slow, I don't know how well that will work. So it all depends how this goes. Let's go and do, I'll give you guys a rough layout of our design, and then I think I'm going to end this episode because it's way later than I should have started recording this episode. As well as, yeah, just, I started way too late. So one thing I wanted to incorporate in our build that I haven't used too much recently. I remember ages ago, like 5,000 subs, I used to use stone slabs a lot, and I didn't enjoy using them because they seem so expensive compared to the other blocks. But basically it's going to come out, let's say about 3, and then it will go in, and we'll say this one is maybe 5. Yeah. And the wall will be built out of this. I definitely want to get different textures in this because I think it's important. Then here, another 3 out, but we'll do this again. Yep. And then we'll do another 5, and then I'll show you guys one of the bigger ones. This is a design that's just like, I'm legit copying the outer design of a sketch, I believe. It's actually, someone drew this, which is really cool to see. Now, obviously, sizing may not be like this. Now, this one here is actually a bit... no. This one here is the bigger one. So, take 5 away. This one's actually going to come out by 2 blocks and go across like that. 5. Is that 5? Yep. And that's just going to be something to mix up the pattern. And then once that gets all stacked up, it's going to make a nice factory design that will look, you know, a bit unique. There'll be windows in it and all that. And I'm looking at this design. It actually has the bottom of these ones go in a bit. So let's say it went like this. There. And then it started going up at that height. And I actually really like that too. Now, I don't know if I will use the stone slabs on the outside. I know I want to use them on the inside of the build, but they seem quite expensive to be using on the outside. Just pesky wise to make as well as use. Let's go and do that though. I'll show you guys. Like this, and this is going to be an example of our wall finally, which is exciting. There we go, and there we go. So just a little bit of an indent to give the bottom a bit more textures. Maybe we could have under there like storage or something. And then there's going to be smaller buildings on the side of this, but this is all going to rely on how big our control panel is. And that's actually what I'm going to lay out in between episodes, our control panel, to get sizing. I'll do that in creative just so that it doesn't take as long. And then once I've got the sizing, I can build the layout of the building around it. And then I'm actually going to do the redstone stuff before I finish the building, because redstone's our most important here. It's our 60%, and then the look of it's our 40%, maybe 70-30, because I just really want an epic redstone build, and I'm really hoping you guys enjoy this project. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry it was such a chit-chatty one and less stuff got done, but look, if you look in front of us, there's actually a lot of like things I've discussed and done, so I'm pretty happy with it. Well, I don't post content that I'm not happy with, and I had a blast this episode. I've been smiling my ass off because I'm finally doing this project. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment about the project, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Bye, guys!